He approached slowly, sweeping his flashlight over the area. The beam caught the outline of a torn backpack lying half in the mud and half in the water. Papers and clothing were scattered around it. A shoe was caught in the branches of a nearby bush. Everything was damp and stained with reddish smears that looked fresh. He stopped about 10 feet away and crouched to get a better look. That's when he noticed movement just beyond the edge of the light. At first, it looked like a man crouching down, but as his eyes adjusted, he saw the outline was too large, the shoulders too broad. The figure was hunched at the far side of the riverbank, its hands resting on the ground. The flashlight beam hit its side, revealing dark, matted hair that glistened wet under the light. The ranger stood frozen, trying to understand what he was seeing. The creature's back rose and fell as it breathed. It was huge. Its arms were thick and long. The hair was dark brown, clumped with mud and water. When he moved the light slightly, the beam caught the creature's face for a brief second. The features were unlike anything he had ever seen. The forehead sloped backward, and its eyes reflected dull amber in the light. The nose was broad and flat, and the mouth was tight and expressionless. It wasn't human, but it wasn't animal in the way a bear or gorilla would look either. The creature turned its head toward him, and for a second, they locked eyes. It made no sound, but its entire body shifted. Muscles tensed, head low, one arm pushing against the ground as it stood up to its full height. The ranger realized how big it was, and its shoulders looked nearly as broad as the width of the trail. Its arms hung to its knees, and it was covered in thick, tangled hair that dripped with water. Its legs were powerfully built, feet wide and flat against the mud. For a moment, it just stood there, looking at him across the narrow gap of the river. Then it moved. The first step sent water splashing up from the shallow crossing. The second step brought it closer to the trail. Its stride was fast and heavy, covering distance far quicker than he could react. The ranger stumbled backward, fumbling for his sidearm as the creature charged. It lowered its head slightly as it came, its long arms swinging. The sheer size of it overwhelming. It moved like a man, but faster, its body leaning forward with each step. He fired one shot into the ground in front of it. The flash from the gun momentarily lit up its entire body. He saw everything, the thick torso, the huge hands, and the heavy brow ridge. The shot stopped it. It stood still at the edge of the river, breathing hard, staring at him. Its mouth opened slightly, showing large, square teeth. It didn't flinch or back away. Instead, it leaned forward slightly, as if measuring him.